Good morning, I'm Jessica Larkin. We're out on Cherokee Lake, and this week's outdoor tip is going to teach you how to catch fish like this.
Hi, Dave Mullins, Elite Series Pro. We're out here in the dog days of summer, and the fish are still out deep. Some are up shallow because the water keeps coming up here on Cherokee, but for the most part, you know, they're out off the bank deep, and that's in that 14 to 20 foot range. But we've tried a crankbait. We've tried fast-moving baits. And this is one thing in the dog days of summer to help you catch fish, and that's slow down. And what I mean by slow down is throwing something like a worm or a football head jig. This is a football head jig. It's made by Rodney Williams at R&S Baits out in Gray, Tennessee. He makes my jigs for me. This is one killer way to catch them in the summer when they're not actively biting a crankbait or something fast moving. You got to slow down, drag it across the bottom real slow. And you've got to crawl this thing across the bottom. If you watch that rod tip, you can feel that, you can actually see that rod tip having every little rock down there, and that's the key. A lot of times these things will hunker down on the bottom. They really don't want to chase very far, so they won't bite a crankbait, but you drag that jig really, really slow, and it'll generate some bites. That's what I'm talking about. You just slow down. We just come through there with a crankbait like 10 times, and the first cast with a jig, you catch one. That's a prime example right there of slowing down when catching.
I hope these tips will help you catch the